Do you constantly check the status of your newest video? And every time you look, your heart sinks a little more because you only get a few views and 0 subscribers. You know growing a YouTube channel is hard, and getting monetized is even harder, but you never imagine the pain, bitterness, and frustration that goes with it. But us creators make it way harder on ourselves than it has to be. To get those thousands of subscribers for your small channel, we need to examine your video making process because it's missing a key piece. It's the reason that we get stuck, but it's possible to fix it. And the answer lies with this. So let's start at the beginning. Not there or there, right there, the viewer. There are a ton of reasons a viewer goes to YouTube, and they have a ton of options. When they click a video, if they believe the person behind the camera cares about them and their problem, or they can relate to them, they'll subscribe and stick around to watch more of their videos. It's not just the content, it's the connection. Human beings are social creatures, and we crave connection and community. Your connection with your viewers is going to lead to more views, more subscribers, and more watch time. Let's go back to your process of making a video. Sometimes we get an idea maybe from a Facebook group within our niche, and we just start making the video. The problem is that you're making that video because you find the topic interesting or you find it entertaining, when really you need to be thinking about them, the viewer. Hello. And to do that, you need to know your viewer. You have to know the basic info for sure, like demographic information. But you really need to know more about who your ideal viewer is and make a connection with them. What you're trying to find is your target audience. The more you know them, the more you can craft content for them, make that connection, and get them to think, wow, this is for me. Hi, buddy. Say hi, Oz. Then you will hook them to your channel. And I really want you to find your target audience. So I made you a worksheet that you can find in the description down below. But you won't be able to use it correctly until you watch this video to the very end. You know the saying that doctors can be their own worst patients? Us creators are kind of like that too. And finding your own target audience can be really hard. So you need to be able to analyze and spot another channel's target audience so you can figure yours out too. Which takes me back to this, or at least the channel B-ball breakdown run by this guy, Coach Nick. He didn't just wake up one morning and amass 900,000 subscribers. It only changed when he found his target audience and made content for them. Obviously, he's in the basketball niche. Looking at his banner, his thumbnails, and titles, take a look at this clip. And while you're watching, I want you to ask yourself what information is being presented and who specifically is this information for?
This is the high post series where the guard runs a UCLA cut off the feed screen, who then pivots to set an inside ball screen. You see a Hawk series shaping up as Maxey gets a double pin down on the weak side.
That's his secret sauce. Breaking down plays by giving you the X's and the O's, which is not going to appeal to just any casual basketball fan. This is for hardcore basketball fans who are craving in-depth analysis instead of the melodrama. When those fans see this channel, it solves their problem. This strategy will transform your videos and 10x the results. And the first thing you need to do is to identify their problem and how your channel solves it. You have to know the stakes of your target audience, their investment in the problem, and the consequences if it is or isn't solved. In order to do that, you must answer these skeleton questions. What do they want? Why can't they have it? What will happen if they don't get it? How does that make them feel? And how does your audience feel now that the problem is solved? If you answer all of these questions, you're going to know the exact words and images that will elicit a strong emotional reaction from your target audience. That means you can make thumbnails and titles that will trigger that emotional response, basically making your thumbnails irresistible to click on. And this video will go through step by step how to make those emotional thumbnails and titles.